You tuned in. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast with Breadman. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe.
Shout out to the Breadman, yo. I think you need to open your floor for all the fathers out there who want to tell their story today. You need to open that because that was real interesting, man. I seen the passion on his face when he was talking about it.
Breadman's dope.
Benzino, right? The legendary Benzino, creator of the Source magazine. He's been doing these interviews and these lives with Queenzflip. A lot of them recently have had to do with him and his and the stressful relationship between him and his daughter. You know, there's been a lot of controversy about him and his daughter lately, and now accusations are coming out about how he wasn't involved in it. You know, how he wasn't involved in his daughter's life. You know, and all kind of other sinister accusations. Now I got some timestamps up here to allow us to walk through this, and then I'll show you I guess how I got involved. Right where I came about, where I intervened.
You were showing me something you wanted to show.
They started live at Queenzflip. Salute to Queenzflip, man. You know, for doing a good job. You know, with these interviews. He starts out the IG live with Benzino, and he goes straight in. Apparently, he had been talking to him behind the scenes about this, so he goes straight in and starts to ask him about his daughter. But Benzino he comes with receipts. See, Benzino was ready for this live. He came with receipts because apparently he was tired of these trolls. You know, this is a different kind of atmosphere. This this YouTube, IG, you know, and sometimes this stuff it'll spread, and this Twitter stuff it'll spread more than this other mainstream stuff. So he had been catching the heat. You know, so he decided to, you know, come out and I guess speak publicly about it, you know, with Queenzflip. But he came with receipts, and I'll let y'all break it down.
I'm not shocked at all. I think that let me turn the comments off so we can go through it. Okay. I'm not shocked. He wants to explain, but I also want the OG to acknowledge that he may know where this issue stemmed from. But go ahead, I'm listening, OG. Go ahead.
So, she gave me this when she was, I think, 14, 15.
Okay.
So that right there shows that at that age, that, you know, okay, it says, for my special father, okay? Through it all, a father's there to give his help and truly share in everything life brings. Happy birthday with love and thanks. All right, now we can see this is her writing, and we're going to read it. It says, you are an amazing dad. I couldn't ask for a better one. You've taught me so much, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. Okay? Me, you, Taj, Ray are going to be the best family ever. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade you for the world. I wouldn't trade the world for any of you. Forget all these girls. Have fun, because at the end of the day, you will always have fun. I love you so much. Love, Coi. Ever since I was a child, you've been there for me through so many ups and downs. Your steady presence and invaluable help have made a difference in my world. That's all, bro. That's all. You know.
You was about to cry just now.
Yeah, man, because, you know, it's not just me, man. There's a lot of guys getting a bad rap in the hood because of whatever, but it's not because they're bad fathers. It might have been a bad couple of years. You know, I fell. I didn't know that was going to happen. Surely I didn't plan it to happen. But
tune in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe. If you would like to support the podcast, feel free to Cash App, $Breadman281, Breadman 2A1. Let's move. Let's keep moving. As you can see, he came with some receipts. You know, that's what I like to do here at the Black People's Podcast. Those, though, you know, he came with receipts, you know what I'm saying, straight from her. Now, some might say he shouldn't have did that, showing that, you know, personal business like that. That was a personal letter. You feel me? But at the same time, some of these accusations and some of this narrative that's being painted is being fueled by her and her team as well. So we have to keep all this in mind. This is a very, very interesting part. I'm not gonna speak much. I just want y'all to pay attention. Listen how he opens up, you know what I'm saying, and really tries to keep it funky about the situation, because it's one thing for a person to try to paint a picture like they always, you know, doing good. They always did the right thing. They always everything perfect. They didn't do nothing wrong. They didn't do nothing wrong. You got to be weary of people like that. Don't let people like that hit you with the oop-de-wop. 9 times out of 10, they hiding some shit. But pay attention to his moment of honesty.
There's a lot of guys getting a bad rap in the hood because of whatever, but it's not because they're bad fathers. It might have been a bad couple of years. You know, I fell. I didn't know that was going to happen. Surely I didn't plan it to happen. But when I was up, she was up and everybody was up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my only daughter, bro. And I love her like beyond words. And to be honest with you, she's more like me than all my sons. She's a mini me. She got that I'm not going to take no for an answer attitude. I'm going to get it regardless and fuck the world attitude. And she goes after what she wants. She's strong. And I'm not saying she didn't get some of that from her mother. I'm not excluding her mother. As much as me and her mother don't get along, she's half of what Coi is. So I'm not sweeping that under the rug, you know? I mean, I understand that it takes two. I get it. But there's a narrative being pushed about me now, and I don't know if it's for rap. I don't know if it's a storyline. I don't know if it's for clout. I don't know if it's for a stamp of approval. But she's pushing this narrative that she was out there and she had nobody and I wasn't there. And that's just not true, bro. That's just not true. And I just want her, if she ever gets to see this, I just want her to know I love her. And, you know, I just want her to stop, man. I want her to stop. You know, I'm proud of her. She went and she she made a career. But to say that I had nothing to do with nothing, that was my life, was in the studio in hip hop.
Now I want to stop right there, because I'm gonna get back to that. His daughter and his son both have deals. They both got deals. This a fact. So he pretty much like the LeVar Ball of hip hop. If you want to just keep it funky, Benzino is pretty much like the comparison of LeVar Ball when it comes to hip hop. Both of his kids got deals. You understand what I'm saying?
And she was around the whole time.
But like I said, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put that because even right there, I think that's where a lot of the turmoil lies. I'll come back to that on my final thought. So what happens in this live basically is, you know, his live ended up cutting out. And so since his live cut out, I'll try to take the opportunity, you feel me, to jump in and give my little 2 cents. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro?
Hey, shit. I just want to tap in, man. Say salute to that man for telling this story, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't gonna tell you, bro. A lot of niggas go through the same shit.
And that shit should show you niggas, you understand what I'm saying? It really don't matter how much money you got. You can still go through that bullshit. If everybody who always got something to say always want to judge a nigga and don't know their situation, you feel me? Pay attention, because you niggas is one baby mama from the same shit. A lot of you niggas got lucky. Flip, you got lucky, right? Happy wife, happy home. You understand what I'm saying? But it's a slew of niggas, bro. It's a slew of niggas out there. They go through that same shit, and it's touchy. It's touchy. That's why I say salute to that man, because a lot of niggas they get shamed, right? These niggas get shamed in the silence, bro. See that nigga got right, but for every Zeno, you feel me? It's like 1,000 more of them niggas you don't ever hear from. They just got fucked up relationships with their kids, and they can never repair it, and they get shamed. They get shamed in the silence, my G. That shit is nasty, man. So salute to that man for getting up here and talking, telling the story. Salute to that man for getting up here telling the story, bro. Because now you can hear. I'm gonna bring it back just a few more seconds. You can hear Queenzflip tell Benzino. That's Benzino that called Queenzflip right then and there. And so Queenzflip tells Benzino to come back in. So that means Benzino at this point is definitely watching. They just got fucked up relationships with their kids, and they can never repair it, and they get shamed. They get shamed in the silence, my G. That shit is nasty, man. So salute to that man for getting up here and talking, telling the story. Salute to that man for getting up here telling the story, bro. Because a lot of niggas, they won't do it. They just shut the fuck up. They get shamed in the silence and they disappear. At least that man still trying. His daughter damn near grown. He ain't got to do that shit. He ain't got to do that shit. She damn near grown. He don't have to do that, bro. But what I'm saying is, a lot of grown men, you feel me? Like around that man age, they in the same situation. They pay child support all the motherfucking years, bro. Did what they could, trying to put up, you know what I'm saying, with the baby mom and shit. And now, the kid damn near grown, right? But all the baby really know is the drama, is the bullshit. You feel me? Never really got a chance to enjoy the father. See, they get to enjoy the paycheck. They get to enjoy the money, child support. They gonna make sure of that. The government gonna make sure of that. You understand what I'm saying? They love telling us, you feel me, how to deal with our kids, and that's cool. Some of us need that. Some niggas need to be tapped on the head. Nigga pay their child support. But a lot of niggas really just want to see their kids. A lot of niggas really, you feel me, want to have a real relationship with their kid, and this type of shit gets in the way, my nigga. This how families get broken up. That man got money. Zeno ain't no broke nigga. So it's not about money. It's not about money. But over time, that's all he really good for. What nigga you supposed, you see what I'm saying? And then because you so used to a certain thing now, he probably trying to be a daddy now. You see what I'm saying? But they don't want that. I don't want to spend no real time with you, old nigga. Bring them chips, nigga. Make sure that check's still coming. Make sure that money's still coming. As soon as the daddy try to say and put his foot down and say, I know, nigga, because I went through this. As soon as the daddy try to put his foot down and say, all right, now let's take care of, let's spend some real quality time together. Now I want to go to the mall. Let's spend some, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to a baseball game. Let's go to a basketball game. Nah, just let me get a couple racks. And I'm finna be up. And if you can't do that, you turn into everything that they mama been saying about you. You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, where all that come from? Now you turn into, oh, you sorry, nigga, you this, you that. Damn. And the relationship gets severed. And it's sad because as a man, see a mama, you can't tell a boy nothing about his mama. You see what I'm saying? Even a girl, you can't, she can stomp on your head, nigga, you still gonna love your mama, nigga, it don't matter. You still gonna be waiting on her. But if you a man, and any time go by, and you allow anybody to get in between you and your kid relationship, it don't matter
who you are. It don't matter how much money you got. Nigga, your family life is in somebody's hands from then on. And then if you try to put your foot down, right, if you try to, fight for your family, you become the angry black man. Right?
You're right.
Come on, man. So I gotta say salute to that, man. That shit touched me. That shit touched me, bro, because we don't get to hear that side, my nigga. Y'all think that man really hate his daughter? He don't have to say nothing else to her. I took care of my responsibilities. What the fuck? That man really still want that relationship with his daughter. And it's sad. It's sad, my nigga, that he probably ain't gonna get it till he halfway on his deathbed, you feel me? Or the nigga long gone. Like, that's just how it is, bro, because he's a different type of nigga. Zeno ain't gonna change. So every time they sit down to talk, you know what I'm saying, try to iron it out, he gonna keep it funky, bro. He only know one thing to tell you is the truth. But that's gonna collide with everything your mama is. See, he ain't gonna tell you this. That's gonna go against everything your mama's supposed to be, and you love your mama. So if I listen to my daddy Zeno, if I listen to his truth, then I gotta pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Even as grown motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? They going through this, bro. So salute to that man, bro. Salute to that man.
He want to come back in here. Let me get him back in here, Brad.
All right, bet.
But that was my initial take, my raw unfiltered take, and as you can see, y'all got a lot. And so after this live, after I did the live, that was pretty much it right there, uncut raw. That was it. And so after I did the live, Benzino comes back up, and obviously he has been watching. I don't have to speak for him. I'll let the man speak for himself. Let's go.
Everything he said was on point, man. I want to hug that nigga, yo. I want to hug that nigga. Because sometimes my verbiage, because of my emotions, don't probably make it clear, but that nigga, I want to hug that nigga. I love that nigga, yo. Because that's exactly right, bro. And see, I'm getting goosebumps because, look, everything he said was right, Flip. And it's not just me.
This will be everybody, people, man. I can't just... this for the trolls too. Huh? That's for the trolls too. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? Huh?
This is my shit.
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
Everything he said was on point, man. I want to hug that nigga, yo.
Huh?
I want to hug that nigga because sometimes my verbiage, because of my emotions, don't probably make it clear. But that nigga, I want to hug that nigga. I love that nigga, yo.
Huh?
Because that's exactly right, bro. And see, I'm getting goosebumps because look, everything he said was right, Flip, and it's not just me. This is everybody. What I'm going through, and maybe God is making us go through this. Because all my private life seems to be just fucking falling out on the internet and up to the world's lap. Well, if anything good can come out of it, what that man said was right. Because his mom, me and his moms broke up, that was it. She had a vendetta against me.
See, sometimes real recognize real. You see, as a father myself, we're gonna take our time with this. As a father myself, I could see him holding back, right? Like I could see him struggling to, censor the word, censor the narrative. So all he was able to do was basically defend himself. But he came with hard receipts, didn't he? He came with hard receipts. The letter shows like, okay, You telling everybody I never been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's nuts because that's not what you saying in this letter that you gave to me like a few years ago. I know it's been rough, but damn. See, a lot of fathers been through this. A lot of fathers been through this. A lot of you lucky to never have to go through it. But let's stay right here. Let's stay focused. He was struggling. I seen the man. So I don't know what forces allowed his live to just go down, his live cut out. I guess it was the signal or whatever. But that allowed me just enough opportunity in there. Then you got to put all the chances of, you know what I'm saying, yo, why he cam up this nigga? Like, I got to get cammed up. And then you got to get cammed up and you got to say the right words. But I felt that, man, like I felt his pain. I felt his frustration. You feel me? So I felt like I was able to shoot him an alley hoop real quick. That's all I was trying to do. Right? That's all I was trying to do. I said he ain't gonna speak on this, but I will. There's certain things he don't want to tell you. Because it's just gonna seem like it's almost gonna like add to the narrative. You feel me? This is a sad reality. You know what I'm saying? For fathers out here. Right? And it becomes like 1,000 times worse on our black fathers. There's already a narrative created. So it's light work. It's light work to body a nigga. You want to take a man, you want to break down a grown man, you want to take his spirit away? Take away his kid, take away his ability to take care of his kid, take away his family. But let's stay here. Let's stay right here.
Because all my private life seems to be just fucking falling out on the internet and up to the world's lap. Well, if anything good can come out of it, what that man said was right. You know, because his mom, me and his mom's broke up, that was it. She had a vendetta against me. And she wasn't going to say nothing good. And, you know, Coi ran with that. Now she gets the deal and everything's good and she got all these strangers around her. And I know for a fact, and this ain't no bullshit, there's going to be a problem that comes up and she's going to need me. And I'm going to be there regardless. I'm not going to let nobody motherfucking bully her, talk shit about her. That's why I got to see dude, because that's my daughter. And like, you know, Coi, people are in her ear. You already had people hating on Benzino for whatever reason. This is their chance to get back at me through my daughter. And she don't even realize it. The DJ Vlad interview, the Angela Yee interview. They couldn't wait to hear her say some sucker shit about me. To instigate it. Look, man, I was there, man. I was there. I flew her my kids. I flew my kids, both my sons and her. Every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every spring break, every summer, they was with me. I took pride into that. What the fuck? I'm a street nigga. I'm in the industry. You know what I mean? Like, I took pride into that shit. I wasn't the Brady Bunch father. I get it, but no nigga is. We born into dysfunction. What the fuck? But it don't make it any fucking better when the mother's turning the fucking kid against you because of their vendetta against me. Come on, man. My fucking inbox is getting.
And I said, man, let me let him go.
First it's flooded with Eminem, little fucking racist little motherfucking. Then it's flooded with all kind. Now it's flooded with little girls saying, yeah, you wasn't there for your daughter. Yeah, your daughter. That's bullshit, bro.
He telling y'all straight up, like, I was up and I was definitely down. He said that in the first 2 minutes. Like, yo, nigga, when I had it. You feel me? And then I was down and shit got tight. But niggas never went without. Then he even goes a step further just here and he tells you, I know I'm not perfect. I'm a street nigga. I was born into dysfunctionalism. These not my words. I'm not creating nothing. I'm not preaching. He told you himself.
Every summer, they was with me. I took pride into that. What the fuck? I'm a street nigga. I'm in the industry. You know what I mean? Like, I took pride into that shit. I wasn't the Brady Bunch father. I get it, but no nigga is. We born into dysfunction. What the fuck?
I'm trying to pick it up as I go. I was trying to pick it up as I went. I was born into dysfunctionalism, but I took pride. Nigga, I took pride in trying to be a daddy. Huh? I took pride in nigga trying to be a good daddy, nigga. And you could tell that he's visibly, you know, upset about this. You know how I say it's always something a lot more sinister. I believe there is something there, but the question is it worth it? You know what we do? We keep it funky here at the Black People's Podcast, right? I want to be respectful to this man, right? And I definitely want to be respectful to her. You know, it's not my place to drag her. She's telling her story. Here's a picture of her on the Vlad. We're gonna use this one. We're definitely gonna be respectful. We're definitely gonna put some respect on this young lady name, right? Mrs. Coi Leray, because she's telling her story, and her story is, you know, that he wasn't there, and she's you can see that she's obviously upset. You can hear it in her music. And one of her latest songs she dropped, she dropped bars on her daddy head. She dropping bars on her daddy head, like, you know. You feel me? So we have to pay attention to her story too. You know, but when you listen to her story, and Queenzflip does a great job, you know, when he's asking these questions. If you listen to a story and you dig beneath the surface, it has a lot to do with the business of the family. You tuned in to the Black People's Podcast. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit share, and make sure you hit subscribe. If you would like to support the show, feel free to Cash App $Breadman281. That's $Breadman281. Or you can PayPal me, right, at, what is that, Bread Daily 832. That's Bread Daily 832. Those links are in the chat and in the description. But pay attention to how Queenzflip starts to probe Benzino to get a little bit more truth out. To get a little bit more truth out. Pay attention.
Take this, shoot your videos, and I just didn't want to.
Here we go.
Wasn't the Brady Bunch father? I get it, but no nigga is. My fucking inbox is getting flooded. First it's flooded with Eminem, little fucking racist little motherfucking. Then it's flooded with all kind. Now it's flooded with little girls saying, yeah, you wasn't there for your daughter. Yeah, your daughter. That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. And that's the narrative. The internet will push that fucking narrative, yo. We the last of the Mohicans, bro. I've been to fucking court with all three of my baby's mothers. And I've given thousands of dollars without any court. Because I just figured that was the right thing to do. These are my kids. I'm going to take care of them. You're the child's mother. I'm going to make sure you're straight. There were different times where I was up in my life, so you're going to be super straight. There's different times where I ain't got shit. Man, listen, it's going to be a struggle right now. That's life, bro. The fuck am I supposed to do?
Can I ask you a personal question?
Of course.
Can you just honestly tell me, to your best recollection, when did it turn left? Because that letter that you read us earlier was beautiful. So
It It was right after that. Right after probably she turned 15, 16, around 16, 17-ish. That's when it, you know what I mean? Like, that's when it probably started getting a little bit distant.
Did she ask you to help her with her music and you told her you wanted her to go to college?
When I wanted her to go to college, she knew that. But when she started wanting to do her music, I gave her, I had a couple of cameras. She had a camera girl, and I gave her one of them Canon cameras. I didn't have no money at the time, so I said, look here, take this, shoot your videos. And I just didn't want to, like, because of the content of what she was saying, I necessarily didn't want to, like, perpetrate it. And I don't know if I was wrong for that. Lord knows I need answers for that. But, you know, when your daughter's rapping about the shit she was rapping, I didn't know how to take that. Like, what would I look like if I'm supporting this?
Did you tell her, you know, because by speaking to you for the past couple of lives and we've been talking and having an understanding, you know, even privately, you let me know, I can see that you say things. So do you think that you told her, like, yo, Coi, listen, I don't want to have nothing to do with that. If you're doing that, you do that. Do you think you might have said something like that, which made her...
I may have. I mean, who knows? I don't know. But I know that my son Ray, he had a deal at 9 years old. He's been rapping ever since, and she's been witnessing me support him. I do know that. I do know that.
So
I do know it might have been hypocritical because of how Ray and what Ray rapped about. But even up until Ray was 16, 17, it wasn't all about, right now he raps about Percocets and all this other dumb shit. Ray can send me a mixtape with name Percocets on it, and I won't post that. I can't post my kids rapping about drugs and shit. So she just don't get it. You know, the mother got in the head, oh, look he supported Ray. Listen, at the end of the day, both my kids had deals. Ray on Interscope and Coi on Universal. That's not bad. You know, I feel like I did good. None of their mothers was into hip hop, so we know where they got it from. And I'm not looking for credit. I just don't want no false now. I'm tired of my name being dragged through the mud over every little thing and people thinking a certain way. Sure, you could be like, hey, who gives a fuck what people think? I get that, but after a while, man, that shit keeps getting pushed, man. Like, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I want credit for. I want credit because, hey, I was there in their lives. Hey, financially I was there. Hey, whatever she wanted, whatever Coi wanted. I bought her a brand new Jeep. And then after that, when I fell, I got indicted. The Jeep got repoed. All my cars got repoed. The fuck? It happens, Flip. I'm a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta keep emphasizing that because that's what the fuck I am. I'm not a...
So let's stop. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. And then, yo, man, like real talk. Let me get this down. Salute to let's give this man a round of applause, man. Let's give Benzino, man, a round of applause again, man, for, like I said, for telling this story, bro. Get that man a round of applause for telling this story, bro. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that, man. Then if you was paying attention, it's like we got to the bottom of it. Coi Leray is mad and still holding resentment towards her father for making it so difficult for her to get her deal. Right? For her to get her deal. When you get down to the bottom of it and you take everything else away, this is why she's upset. And the unfortunate thing is that it's being displayed publicly. It's being displayed publicly. All the other stuff that Benzino is opening up about, That's I don't want to generalize. I can empathize as a black man. I can empathize with him. I'll speak for myself. Right? And I'll go out on a limb and say there are a lot of other black fathers who have gone through the same thing. Right, but we got to keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? This for Benzino. We got to keep it funky, and you did. We wouldn't know the information. See, we wouldn't have the information about Coi Leray if she didn't give us that information. If her father didn't give us that information. He confessed. He told us that she came to me, and I just gave her like a little camera. I didn't employ all of my major resources that I could have, like I did with her brother at that time. I didn't do that. And then he told you why. Then he told you why. Now, is that a good reason? That's not for me to say. That's her father. That's not for me to say. That's where my line stops. You see? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But that's the foundation of what's going on right now. Here's my final thought. Let me get up. Here's my final thought about this. The reality of the situation is, I'm talking about our babies, right? Especially our daughters. Boys, but our daughters especially, are queens, right? There's no way around this. Once our babies get around that age, 14, 15, 16 years old, once they start to becoming a young lady, a woman, a full-fledged woman, let's just keep it funky, right? You have to treat them like the queen and woman they are, meaning the father-daughter relationship then has to take a shift. It takes a shift from being a more disciplinary, right, protector, right? You have to almost shift and treat her as the black queen and the woman she is. And when I say that, meaning simply, right? Let me get this ready. Simply, a lot of times and most of the time, she's gonna be right. Like that. And see, as fathers, we have problems with that because that's our child. Still, that's our child. So salute to my guy Benzino for laying it all out on the line. You feel me? For telling us his story, for opening up, to the people.